French toast is coming, I promise.
It's all good. Good morning, everybody. What are you doing, cat? Get out of there. Good morning, Vu. Good morning, Brent. Okay, did we already collect these? No, we didn't. I didn't do the other ones today. That wasn't too bad of a piece. I didn't see the second word. Ah. Okay, we got one ancient shard open. Two ancient shards open. So Brutal has not been giving us great on the double Tholin. Brutal. Oh, no. I hope that didn't use the key. That was a mistake. Whoops. It did. Well. How much did it do? I'm going to say I'm going to be way up there for damage. Oh, well. We're about to jump into here. But I will open these first. He's not a bad rare, by the way. He's pretty good for what he is. Channeler used to be a good poisoner, but he's pretty overshadowed now by things like Xenomorph. This tournament point thing is taking forever. Okay. I gotta remember to finish these off. Hope everyone's having a nice Sunday. Luna, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's looking for trouble. Making it double. Wait, what? What account? Yeah, no, this is my main. Okay. Weird. Such a weird, like, level up group. That makes more sense. Artifact. Artifact. You find like random pieces like this that just aren't rolled up. She needs way more accuracy. I could probably ascend her. I could probably re-gear her artifacts there. There we go, Fabian. Refresh. Did you see the vid that compared drop rates of sacreds from all the main accounts from Boozer and his main account when using as CC account dropped like ×2 sacreds compared to the alts? What a pity that I haven't gotten dropped any sacreds in 2 weeks and Boozer's main account dropped like 15. Okay, that's insane if he got 15. That's insane. You get like 12 a month if you're lucky. I would keep the account that you've got because right away you pulled 4 like very good legendaries. The Tamacia is a burner. She'll do spider up to like hard mode for you. Mishinaki is a buff stripper and decreased defense champion. He's good in everywhere in the game. Pythion is one of the best cleansers and revivers in the game, and Mad Hatter is a same thing. He's good everywhere in the game. He's a buff spreader. He does a whole bunch of things. He's got a very unique kit. I would stick with that account 100%. Because you're still gonna get your alien from login, and the only other thing you're missing out, like yeah, you're not gonna have Tuhanarak, but I mean your Tamacia is arguably like more useful to you early and mid. Like, it's going to get you so much further in the game. Like, those 4 legendaries alone will carry you. That's not including, he's only counting Sager's Clan Boss. That's insane, though, for him to get that many. And clearly he noticed because he was getting so many. He's like, something's off. Which honestly makes sense, because if you look at the content creators, they pull so many shards, and even if they were buying them, they clearly had to be getting more some other way. Like my main account doing, like normally I do 4 clan bosses a day. You get 2 chests on each of them. The bottom 3 are the only ones that'll give you sacreds. The bottom 2 most of the time. Brutal has like a very low chance that you get a random one. It's like a bug. It used to be a bug. I don't know if it still does it. But let's just say we're only counting the bottom 2, like Nightmare, Ultra Nightmare. Like I said, at a high end for the whole month, you'll get 15. On the low end, you'll get like 10. Void shards are actually rarer than sacreds. You'll get a month of void shards that'll be like 15 to 20. And then next month you might get like 10. Ancient shards usually get a lot of ancient shards. You usually end up with like 60 to 80 ancient shards by the end of the month. Sometimes more. You'll get more ancient shards just because of the other difficulty clan bosses too. Okay. I gotta do Doom Tower too. I've been skipping Doom Tower. Whoops. Alright, into the Grim Forest. But yeah, no, that's Like, that's crazy. Yeah, definitely stick with it, man. Like, that's... Like, just so you know, is it Rayon Raid? Yeah, that account's great. You have such a good start. Hey, good morning, Thugzilla. And what do you mean it's a dud? Did they show the multipliers or something and they're not good? You seem bananas. Alrighty, we are into the thick of the Grim Forest. I think I might do these to start things off. Though before I do anything, I would like... I still can't... Okay, so that's terrible news. I can't re-roll any of these until I do those harder areas, and I can't. The whole reason I want to reroll is because of those harder areas. I need to get a second. So this is one of them. I have to reroll this because I need her. I still didn't get her. Like, I can't do this whole area. I shouldn't even have done that. I should have just waited. This is a dead end, but it might be. This might be a one of the shrines. I think I'll go like up here. So I can't, just so you know, I can't do any of the mimics until I get her drawn. So without the redraws, I'm just tied up at all these mimic spots. I'm gonna have to redraw each mimic every day. Can I go south maybe? Maybe I can come down this way. So there's Pythion right there. Like, I'm still using him, and I'm very endgame. So I'm just showing you, like, your champs that you got are very, very good. I think I'll do this. I didn't get any other turtles, right? Yeah. Yeah, Thugzilla, that's fair. It was more his kit, because his kit seems so unique. I don't like skipping the unique kits. Like, it's usually something like, you know, like down the road something can come up. That's... One sec, I just gotta open a window. Very nice. No sacred drop in 2 weeks. Oh, this is a dead end? What? This isn't connected? Well, that was terrible news to find out. At least we only use one step. So for me to go this way, I have to, like, come through here, I guess? And there's Mr. Naki. Like, I'm still using him, just so you see. Speed lead. Oh, you haven't had any Sacred's View? That's rough. For 2 weeks? That doesn't make sense to me that you're not getting at least, like, one a week. Are you Tormund's wife? That's Santa's wife. Lady Noel. Enough. Hey Warsaw, I'll be on for about 2 hours today. Maybe 3. Just depends. I've got to work at 2 o'clock, so I gotta... Okay, so we got a chest up there. We can go this way. Ambush. Sorry guys, one sec. Who's Tormund's wife? What are you talking about, Tormund's wife? Tormund has a wife now? I didn't see her. Okay, I'll have to look up.
Alright, sir, your breakfast is served.
Where? I'm lost here. Which one's Tormund's wife? You're saying it's from normal shards, not... Which faction is she in? Oh, she's not a game yet, okay. I didn't see a list of new champs. If they put out a new list, oh, is she one of the like epics, the purple epics for doing the fusion, or I'll have to look it up if they're putting new things in the game. I'll have to see the list. Which way was I going? I was gonna go this way, but this path is terrible. I want to come down here. That was a really low roll on those. Okay, so this doesn't connect. Man, that's brutal. She's Force Affinity? Okay. Hilvia the Rhyme Call. I'm gonna have to look that up. So there's no info on her other than the name, and then her freeze, HP burn, block damage, increased speed, turn meter, enables Tormin. Let me see. It's weird they dropped this info on a weekend. Is YouTube down? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, there's anyone down in Australia, you know, hearts go out to you. Sorry about this terrible. There was a shooting down there today, or within the last 24 hours. Okay. Oh, nice. We got a chest curio. New one. This is amazing. We will be using that. Let's see. There's my stats for the forest right now. And then this decreased defense now too. Or ignore defense rather. Okay. Demon of Ice. Matic Eye of... So it's a dwarf epic to make him... So this is the epic for the fusion. This is a new legendary. Void Affinity. I'll go over their kits once we're done for us today. It's hard to get a picture of Hildy because he's got things all over her. There she is. So there's the one that Thugzilla is talking about. She looks like she's a reviver. So freeze has just become one of the most powerful things in the game, is basically what's happening. And then there's this one as well, mythical. New mythical coming in. Another dark elf mythical. Okay, so this isn't connected. This I can go down. Gotta get block revive to do this one. Is the dog there? The dog is not there, thank God. I thought the Packmaster dog was there. That would have sucked. Wish I had block revive. Having a reviver that can't be locked out is pretty relevant. Yeah, that's huge.
My stuff started to wash.
Oh, thank you.
And your breakfast is getting cold.
I didn't know you made the breakfast. I heard you say it was ready. I didn't know it was... Oh, it is.
Yeah. They're ready.
Is any of this yours too?
No, no.
Is any of that yours? Roommate made French toast. Nice. Okay. 2-minute W. Okay. And I get my other curio back now. Okay. We're not gonna go... Some of these steps I'm wondering if you have to go for them for the shards. She'll be a deck of fate, maybe? Could be. She's force. I mean, because she's not void, it's curious how if they're gonna do anything to earn her. They usually do a deck of fate a month, so. So one goes this way. I gotta beat him. Never had French toast without vanilla extract before. Cocoa? You can't have this. You guys got fed before I did. Oh, you can't have French toast. So we have a Timid Control, Cleanse. I might not have enough damage in this lineup I brought. Never mind. Did they say she's going to be a guarantee? Like, where are we hearing that? This is something I don't know why is in the Grim Forest. If you're able to do the Grim Forest, a 3-star chicken is not very useful to you. It should at least be a 4-star. There's currently our bonuses to our champions. I hope this would connect. Oh, that's such a... So I'm going to lose a lot of steps today. I'm not going to get, like, a lot of things done. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is faster. So I've only got 6 more steps after that. My other options are to go north here, because this seems to be the only path that can connect to here. Because this one goes to this one. This one goes up here too. This is a dead end. This will be 1, 2, 3 to get into here. This actually might not connect, so 3, and then it won't connect. Let's do that. Let's go north. The Atlanticus wave. No, I have Torment too. I just don't use him. So I mean, yeah, having a partner would be huge. I wonder if that's the direction they're gonna go with the Legos, is start making more like pairs. Because if you think about the dogs, ever since they did the dog combo finally, it's just been like 3 or 4 in a row that have been pairs within the year. Not in a row, I just mean like progressively adding more duo champions. How's everyone else's Sunday been? Hope it's been well. They have block buffs on right now? Yes, they do. Block debuffs. I was going to ask if he was something to worry about, but Cheshire Cat came through. She's insane for her heal, man. She just heals the whole team. If you're hearing a fan, an extra fan, it's because my stove fan is on. Roommate made French toast. And the fan for the stove is terrible, so... How you doing? So what? Another 3-star chicken. Such weird rewards. Okay. There are mimics everywhere in this game, man. I like that the chest turns into a mimic, but I think it's been like every second chest has been a mimic. So after the mimic, we get an ambush. We need Lemon EC, so there's another one we just can't do. Why we can't do it is because we can't swap out. I need to swap in more heal reduction champs, and I can't with the draws. So that's the third mimic I have to kill. With waiting for daily redraws to do it. We could probably do her maybe. I think we've tried her before and we couldn't beat her. Yeah. I think we tried this and lost. I mean, this feels like full control, so I don't know what else I could do. It's a tough fight because there's so much, so many supports. Now that I have more curios, maybe I can do it. That we didn't want to happen. When you're doing this stuff, just make sure you're not blocking their, like, or you gotta put on manual sometimes so they don't waste their spells. Oh, for doing Grim Forest, you can't leave some of the waves on auto because they'll waste all their buffs and heals. Even if there's only one enemy alive, you have to like kick it into manual. Yeah, like the stage, the queen hits so hard. Like, I can't beat this. She hits like a truck. Fabian's my control, but maybe I have to take him out for Wixwell. I might have to just do full supports and like really slow bleed it. Hey Tim, how you doing? Was my Armand's available? I'll have to check. I agree, I need some kind of control outside of her freeze. Okay.
What's going on, pal? Not much.
A little monster down yet or what?
Oh, Tim's not having it. Uh-oh. Mikey, if Mikey spreads the stun, then nice. Hopefully his shield's enough to keep me alive. Okay. Okay, Tormund going down. If Noelle goes down, it's rough go. Having no shields on her right now is not great. Okay, hopefully that keeps her alive. Yeah, whatever that is, the skull thing she just did. Is that, does she have a relic? Is that what's setting those skeletons out? Like those things? Like, is that a his move or is that her move? Hello, Russian friend. How you doing? Or Ukrainian? Or where are you from? I have to like translate one sec. Might have to take Barogny out for another support. Ward of the Fallen? Okay. Yeah, that's what it's looking like, yeah. Hopefully Leonardo's, like, their turtle shenanigans keeps him alive. Alright, Russian friend, let's translate what you said. What the hell is going on? Let me... Okay. If these two survive, we're okay, but that Wards of the Fallen is brutal. Maybe? Yeah, thank you. Nice! Whole slew of gear. That's a nice piece. We got an amulet. That's the first, like, jewelry I've gotten, I think. And a banner? Okay. Another banner. Dark Elf? Oh, so Dark Elf, Dwarf, High Elf. Nice to get some gear, though. Okay, so these ones with the skulls, maybe they give... Okay. So I have 6 left. I can go south here. I think that's really my only option, unless I go this way. And then I'd have to face the bog if I go that way. These are killing me, man. Like, I can't click mimics and keep getting locked in with no heal reduction. So 4 more. If I have to go that way. So I would get to do these 2. or go this way and go south two paces. I can't go this way because that's how many steps? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all I could do. Okay, so I can go this way. Maybe I'll do that. 2. Of course I get her now. Do I have a speed lead? Yeah. For everyone joining, we are doing Grim Forest. There's a lot of dead ends we've got right now because of mimics. We can't do those mimic sections, so it's a bit of a trick. The total guard set, then player is trying to bring back go second teams with the current meta of speed teams. I think if Grim Forest isn't the only new content they're doing, then there's, if they think of this way, we didn't even know the Grim Forest was coming, right? We had like breadcrumbs of a forest something or other, but we thought it was going to be an event dungeon. If they add something as big as Grim Forest next year, then it could be based on needing like duos. And these sets are for like a power creep in that. Yeah, Vu, I hear you. I gotta sneak Cold Hearts in or something just to have that heal reduction. I have better heal reduction options. Like we got, I put in Lemonisi, I just haven't been drawing her. And I would probably add in, what's his face? There's that one legendary that he puts like a ton of debuffs out, and heal reduction is one of them. He's one of the, I think he's undead. I'm thinking of Bad L. Bad L has heal reduction, or is it the other guy? The burner. One of the undead guys has heal reduction. And I have her too. I have Morgane. She has heal reduction. I could bring her because she's a speed lead too. How do I feel about go second teams? I'm usually a go second team anyway because I'm not fast enough for live arena. We'll do this. We'll go face. Nice. Alright. For our final key, we are going to face Damage Boy. So we have to at least do 4 mil. That's about what I did last time I fought him. You need shields versus this. Ally attacks are very good. Hopefully with all the... where's what I'm looking for? Actually, take him out. With all the ignore defense stuff I've put in, the ally attackers will help take him down. You want Smite too, helps take his shields down. I might swap her out for Riho if I don't hit the damage cap. Hey Lord Ragnar, how you doing? Thugzilla, most of my teams are go second teams though, so I have to... That's Word of the Fallen for sure, that blessing. Thank you, what? Yeah, that's... Cold Heart's heal reduction is definitely like more consistent, but the Lego ones, some of them, I'm trying to remember if there's anyone that can't be resisted that I've got. I definitely didn't bring enough healing, I'm realizing. So I'm hitting damage early, like I did 1 million already. I might die to not having shields right now. I didn't really think about that. I know I got Donatello doing healing and Cardiel, but they don't have a shield champ. Revive on Death's nice. Hopefully this Reflect actually just... If this Rebound does the damage, then... Because like 2 million already done, when he does his damage to himself, it just might kill my whole team. Yeah. So 2.5. Yeah, it'll be a big transform. I don't have, like, for all the stone skin I have, I don't get a lot of stone skin. Yeah, best rewards are from the Mimic. Yeah, I need the heal reduction for sure to take out the Mimic. Like, that's boning me for sure. Is that where you're getting all the mats for the crafting, for the relic crafting? That's fair. Okay. Because I think I can do one rare craft right now. The first one. I'm just get really bad luck with the crafting. I might wait for it to have all the mats so I can do them back to back. You beat every mimic on the map already? Okay. Yeah, like I boned myself only having Lemonisi. When I did that first like champ rotation in, I should have added more. Because now I have to, every day I'm going to have to re-roll until I get her. For each one of them. Because now I'm locked out of swapping champions until I beat the mimics I've already queued up against. Okay, so we hit the first damage cap. And we've killed him, so that's good. I'm hoping we at least do the second one. This might be the first goblin actually we do the full one. Because I don't think any of the goblins I've done the full 10 million yet. I think we did 7, and we're just shy of 8 last time. I just didn't bring any revivers, so I am playing this one a little close to the chest. Like, unless Cardiel keeps... No, we're dead. I was going to say the revive on deaths are... The mythic mats, you don't need it. That's where you're getting the mythic max, okay. Because like, I've only gotten, I think, like 20 or 30 mythic ones. If we can hit 10 mil here, I'll be pretty happy. I don't know if I can do the full damage bar for the next one, but... Because what is the final one? It's like 12 million or 15? Don't worry, the stream's flagged not for kids. Just know YouTube might flag in. I can't do anything about that. It's 25 mil? Okay, I'm definitely not hitting 25 million. 4 turns left? That's not going to happen. Well, Vu, I only have, yeah. Like, basically my... On all those draws, I like, for 3 draws not to hit the single champion on the right side out of 20. This is really bad RNG on my side. And then if you do it, like, in total, that means I missed it 5 times. Or 6 times in total. For queuing up against 3 different mimics, plus the 3 rerolls. Alright, so... Toast for the day. Quests, this is where we're at right now for quests. We've completed 3. A lot of our steps today were just moving around. It seems like you do run into a point you have to waste or burn the steps just to get into some of the areas. Like, I'm kind of at like a crossroads with a lot of them. Like, I've either hit a mimic that I can't fight. Like, I guess I could have done these 2 down here. Like, these 3 at least would have been like rewards. But overall, I'm pretty happy with where we got to. Vendor, we can open the first chest. I think you get 8,000, or you get like just enough to open all 3 of these. I'll wait till I have all of it. I could buy some of these. This one I've already got, but I could buy some of these at this point. I need 2,000 for this though, so I only have 3,600, so I could buy one. This is also crazy to see that, like, if your dagger's upgraded, you could buy... I don't know if you can have two of the same curio, is the thing. Like, because if you upgrade your curio you find, and then you can buy one of the ones in here at, like, max versus 1 star, that's kind of crazy to get, like, a second 5 enemies equal to 5% of max HP, like, on every 6th turn. That's getting 10%, you know, 10% on 5 enemies every 6th turn, like, or, and think of you can buy, like, that's just nutty. That's all I'm saying, if you can do the percentages together. What do these other ones do? Stun, attack by 10%, that is helpful if you want to stay alive. Enemies HP by 10%. I mean, this kind of makes it a bit easier. Accuracy, poison and burns, like this will help versus that one. There's that one boss that he's just burning you to death. What Lego books? There's Lego books in here? Oh, you have 0? So far I've upgraded this one. Speed too. So defense, we've got a ton of defense upgrade. Should be helping Leonardo for damage. Right now, this our stats are at 125 defense, 220 more res, 21 more speed, 30% more crit damage. Attack I didn't really focus on, but that'll probably be my next upgrades if I do get any more. Ignore defense, from what I was told, you could only get it from the legendary card, which I've only got one so far. So you can only get ignore defense on this guy, and I can only upgrade it twice. That's probably what I'll do. But I need to reroll, and I've only got 1 crown so far too. So I've definitely missed a lot of the forest. Like, I still have a lot to explore, which is nice. Okay. So for relics, Tim is telling me the mimics is what's going to give me this. So that's probably where I'll get a lot of these too. I can do 1. I should just wait till I have enough, because I feel like I'm just going to keep rolling the 50-50 and lose. But let's hope. Garbage. This is my problem, Tim. This is my problem. I should just save them all so I can do them back to back. You're poor in game, gonna need to open the wall. Nice. So Tim, I now have the best piece of gear in the game besides this last stat. Don't look at that last stat. This set is nutty. This is what it gives you. I don't know who I'm going to put this on as the thing. 8. It's a pretty good defensive piece. I might re-roll that. Feels weird to have space in my inventory. Is there an artifact upgrade on? No. Don't know how this garbage snuck in. I mean, that's not terrible. This is rare junk. Get out of here. Okay. Chest. That's a chest. Be jealous of this chest, Tim. Be jealous. Especially when it rolls quadruple speed. It didn't roll quadruple speed. It's very much a Leonardo chest, though. I could use this on him. Once I have silver, because I'm silver poor. Silver. What else do I have to do in game? Arena. Let's get her together. Just bought a new one yesterday. No shards, no stole stones. Ooh, you're playing on hard mode. Not a fan of selling. I'm more or less giveaway to a clanmate. Oh, you got rid of your turtle count? Was that Donatello to just beat Cheshire Cat? That's kind of funny. I mean, just personally knowing how hard it is to get mythical champions, knock on wood, Tim, I can see why you chose to swap for them. But I mean, the turtles you're never going to get again, so that's... I hope the count you bought at least has Michelangelo. Also, just I know like Plarium doesn't really enforce it anymore, but just careful when you're admitting you bought an account, like that you're never sharing that info, because they will still ban accounts. I'm sure they're getting a cut of the black market, or they're the ones doing it, but... Yeah, Ziv, Leo was an insane champion. I always suggest never to skip one-of-a-kind champions. Like, even if you don't like Ninja Turtles, he's a one-of-a-kind champion. And he was the only Unity champion so far that we've been able to get for free. So even if you skipped Raphael, you could have got 3 of the Turtles for free, and he's pretty bananas. Oh, the account... Wait, Clanmate, who back a year ago helped me with Chimera, paying him back by giving him my free-to-play account, has... By free-to-play, you... Did you pull Predator on a free-to-play account? That's crazy. It's usually so hard to actually pull the, like, buy champions. Warsaw did, too. He pulled the Predator. During that ancient event. Yeah, you know about their rule, and I just wanted some mythical. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, just again, just careful, because if they catch you, they flag you, they ban it. My Odin account got banned. I was so sad. The only account I ever got Odin on. So back when they did those, that streamer, there was a streaming group in a Discord group that found out you could combine a bunch of the Plarium codes, the promo codes together. Or the referral accounts. So you started your account with 7 legendaries. It was 4 Corrado Fox Hunter and 3 Elenarils. So you would swap them out to get Santa. You would burn them in the Champ Trader, and then so you would either have a +4 Corrado and a +3 or +3 Corrado and a +2 Elenaril, or you would have Santa, like an unkillable clan boss team with Corrado and with Elenaril, and all the epics too. Like you would get like 12 epics to start too. It was crazy. And then that account of all accounts, I did the tournament thing for the like a week late in the prism after the novice tournament went away. The first prism shard thing came up, so I grinded that prism shard and I pulled Odin because he was the 1% champion, and I was like, oh, this is amazing, this account's amazing. 2 days later, got banned. So it's just, I'm glad I didn't spend money on it, but like they do pay attention to that kind of stuff. I know that was more like the codes what they were probably looking at, but you did create one and got banned too. Yeah, so funny enough, Warsaw said he has 1 or 2 accounts from that era that are still active and didn't get banned. So I wonder if they just missed like 25% of them. Because there's a lot of people in Reddit too who have said they still have those accounts kicking around. You have Fady? I haven't gotten him on anything either. Yeah, Fady's great. Nightmare Hydra team, nice. Yeah, he's a great champion. He's also a pterodactyl. I like the design of him. You're free to play, started new content, 1 champ. I'm surprised is way better than I thought would be is Fady. Yeah, Fady's nuts, man. Absolutely insane. If you have Fady, I'll show you quickly. You know, my word's not law or anything, and I'm just going by like my belief or my experience with these champions, like facing them. So in here, I won't do mythicals, just legendaries, right? This legendary, one of a kind, he's a clan boss, Hydra, and he's basically all 3 clan bosses. He will do 1 billion damage to them, as long as you have a shield champs Wixwell. These 2 champions are arena gods. They still are. They have been for 2 years. Even they're like 2 of the only legendaries that really keep up with mythicals. So that's 3 under High Elves here. He is an annoying healer for arena and just keeping himself alive, but she is probably like the highlight of this faction. And he's an honorable mention because he does a lot of damage. He obliterates Doom Tower. He obliterates Hydra. He does a lot of he checks a lot of boxes for Chimera as well. He's a slept on champion. He's same thing for Hydra, or sorry, Chimera. He will check a lot of boxes off for you. This is one of the worst champions in the game, and she's a duo champ too, and she just is terrible. And anyone else here? He was a sleeper. He is good for, I believe it's Chimera. It's Hydra or Chimera that he's pretty good for it. Also, amazing champion here. One-of-a-kind champion. Like, there's no other champs in the game like him. Can't get him anymore, but he's also one-of-a-kind. She just got a huge buff. Apparently he's very good now. Once you've killed enough legendary fragments, you can get this champion. She's very one-of-a-kind. This guy was created by the community. He's a monster. He's very broken. But only in PvE, so they don't care. All the Unity champions are pretty one-of-a-kind. They're only available sometimes. This guy apparently isn't too bad. I don't know much about him, but he's not too bad either. Cernek just got a huge buff. Pretty crazy. For this one here, I just got this guy, but he's apparently Hydra God. She's my fave champ in the game. Second, right there. Unfortunately, can't get her anymore, but she's also pretty one-of-a-kind. She's got like every control metric in the game pretty much built into her kit. This champion is just nutty. Very one-of-a-kind. Tuhanarak too. Funny enough, as a healer support, she's pretty one-of-a-kind, so definitely like consider her as your free champ when you make new accounts. Over here, Blizzard got buffed recently. He's a lot better now. He's pretty decent. He's pretty interesting. This champ got buffed too. I haven't built him at all, but he's apparently a lot better for Hydra now too. Gurgo got buffed. Very, very good champ now. This guy is absolutely nutty. If you get him, hold on to him for dear life. Ogren. We just did Ogren, okay. The Lizards. This faction used to be terrible. Now it's full of like some of the best champs in the game in terms of like arena. This guy has got a very unique kit. Same with Sulfurion. Fady is this one here. He is insane for Hydra. So this whole bottom row here. This guy is nutty. Just absolutely bonkers champion. Can't get him anymore, but he's a very one-of-a-kind support with this cooldown ability he has. This guy is supposed to be good. I don't have him, though. Ask Warsaw, he pulled him, I think. Predator has this new ability, like Hunter's Gaze, so he's pretty one-of-a-kind. Orcs. The stupid dog that retaliates and just kills your teams in arena. He's a lot of fun. His partner in crime is this guy here. He was like a fusion that like everyone did, waiting for the dogs, and it took a year and a half to get those dogs. To get the first one anyway. This guy's new. I don't know much about him. I like his design though. I think this guy's good. I don't know much about him either. I'm pretty sure he's not bad though for damage. Bells I think needs to be built properly, but he is like a good champion. He's designed Christmas style at least. I like the little backpack. I think I got to rebuild mine though for him to function properly. This champion was funny because like basically he's the worst Lego in the game, and then there was a bug with him that he could kill Sand Devil in one turn. So for a couple of weeks, about 2 weeks, he was the best champ in the game all of a sudden for the new content. People just grinded Sand Devil nonstop with him. Demon Spawn. He still has, like, you know, he removes all buffs, places sleep. He's still one of the only champs that has that, and same with the ability cooldown reset. She is I don't have her, but she's very good. This champion is absolutely disgusting. He's another Unity champion. She's a heal spammer. This guy, I've heard good things. I don't have him though. You can earn the champion for free. She is amazing. She takes a hot minute to get, but she's very worth it. This is my top 3 as well. Probably my this is my favorite champion in the game, like hands down. Just to me, he's got like a perfect kit. Duchess, old champion, still very relevant, still very useful. Good in all content in the game. Dark Elf. I think we gotta go back to Undead, but Dark Elf. So this guy is a Doom Tower champ. Everyone hates him. I don't have her. She's apparently not bad. This guy you can't get anymore, but he's kind of like niche. I still don't have Blind Seer, which is surprising. All these years playing, like some of these champions I don't have that are like really old. I'm just surprised, like these two. This guy is their faction guardian. He's apparently very good. I don't know. The Unity champ. I don't have him. Old champion. Heal reduction on him, so he's one of the ones I want to rotate in. And he also has a cannot be blocked debuff for decreased defense, so he's very, very good. And he has a second decreased defense on his A1. Alien just got added. Interesting champion. Also a fan of the franchise, so that's fun. Landicus, slept on champion. She's very, very good. Same with Ray. Ray, if there's any debuffs on the enemy, she just obliterates them with this ability. She's a great wave clearer. I think we skipped Undead. Now very relevant. Wasn't when she came out, but she's a lot better now. Another heal reduction. This guy can just like kill bosses. He's very good. You get him from Dude Tower. This guy, newer. He's got a really cool design and kit. Really cool attacks with this like chained sword thing he's got going on. Undead, as you can see, gets a lot of love from Plarium. So they pump them full of legendaries. This guy is one of the best in the game. She's a newer fusion that just passed. She's very, very good. Got this cool thing going on. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. She had better multipliers before, though. This guy, very, very good. He hits like a truck, apparently. And slept on champion 2. Very, very interesting. Got a cool kit going on. Heal reduction on him too, so that's another one I could put in the rotation. Night Rev. Get out of here. Hegemon is a go first champion. He's kind of back in the meta now. He was rotated a while. Mad Hatter, one of a kind kit. Old fusion, worth keeping if you get him. Calvalax Poisoner. He's got an interesting kit too. This guy can't get anymore either, but he protects his buffs. He's got a one of a kind kit too. I think Solus's kit's one of a kind. I don't have him though. Same with this whole row down here. Like all three of these, like, no one else has their kits. Morrigan destroys Amius. I didn't know that. I'll have to build her. I don't have her built like to do that. Dwarves, as you can see, I just don't get a lot of love on my main account for dwarves. I don't pull a lot. I should have done his fusion just for that reason, for hard mode. I'd like to get this guy too. I never got Newt, sadly. But Newt and this guy are crazy. Black Tusk. If you get either of these champions, they're nutty. Who else is honorable mention down here? So Mishinaki, he's definitely one of the most versatile champs out there. Same with Lady Kimmy. They do a buff strip and heavy buff. He does heavy damage where she's heavy buff. He is sometimes read-made available by promo codes, but he has a crazy kit, one of a kind, was free. Unity champion, I don't know much about him, but he's probably very good. All of them pretty much are. I don't have him either. He's supposed to be alright. This guy just heavily deals with Stone Skin. He just ignores it and does heaps of damage. Doom Tower champ, very good. Suggest building. Massive debuff champion. She cleanses and puts block debuffs, but she also drops all these debuffs in one shot, and then she'll nuke. She's a heavy nuker. She's a very good champion. Shuzan I don't have, but she has a reset, doesn't she? She has a heavy buff, instant turn. Removes sheep, so she's one of the only champs that can do that. Shredder and Leo you can't get anymore, but they're both one-of-a-kind kits too. Shredder's isn't as great. And Sylvan Watchers, lastly, as you can see, another faction I just don't get anything. Like, everything I have here is pretty much free. Like, she was a login champion. Lady of Ireth is one of the best healers in the game, so she's great. I gotta build her, rebuild her. You get her eventually from Player and Play fragments, and him I did for a guaranteed. It was a Deca Fader, it was a guaranteed event, but got him. He's like just a crazy build. Same thing, protects his buffs. He does ally attack. Very interesting champion. There's other ones in here worth mentioning. Yostrid is great. Glaciad is great. This guy, I just got him, but on my other account, but he's very good for nuker. Oella has a unique kit to her too. He's their faction guardian. I don't know much about him, but he's probably very good. See how they have these like big paragraphs of conditional things. Usually they're nutty. I don't know much about this champion either. They have a lot of supports in here, where most, and then Feral. I can't ignore Feral. Feral is a very good champion. I would build a Christmas team with him if I had him. But yeah, and then the new faction comes out next year. And all that time I was talking, I should have been running this. This will be the first week I don't do the 12. I just don't have enough gems right now. Oh, before I forget, where is it? Where's the new... there's a new tournament that started with quartz. This one. Try to win this tournament. Anytime there's quartz here for primal shards, you should try to win the tournament. Try and come in top 3. And if there's ever a tournament and there's quartz on the side, always get the quartz. I don't think any other ones have it though. Yeah. So for 2 weeks to get a thing there. Anything good here? Oh, that's... They always do this to me when I can't get it. I might pick up Lady Iris Soul though. I had to check if I have it. That's 110. So I can get 125. Is that enough to get that? So I could pick this one up for sure. Get out of here, Coco. I love you, Coco Peas. Can't eat this. Syrup's bad for you. I'd like to really get that. Sometimes it does this where it'll stack a whole bunch of 5 and 6 star souls in here where, you know, if this was Supreme Gaelic, I would buy this, but with the coins, but it's not worth it. These are leaderboards. Unless you are grinding the game hard with like 30,000 energy, you'll never end up on here. But all the best for trying. So see here, I'm at 3,200 and they're at... Oh, for Arena? Maybe it's because it's early in the... Or it's... Well, how am I this high in Arena? There's no way. Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way that, like, I'm within range. So I'm saving these up for, like, if there's actually a tournament, because I can get 3 of these, so 5 will give me 600. Still don't have enough to get anything juicy with that. Anytime, so just so you know, anytime you see an Eternal Snowstone is a reward in a tournament, always get their Eternal Snowstone. These things are worth like $50. You'll never get them otherwise. It takes like months to get the coins to get them. Oh, I can collect those finally. So I've got a decent amount of that stuff to add. Yeah, pretty much. It's save Shadowland. It is the holidays coming though too, so. Just with you know, with it. Oh, that's actually a good helmet. So this is a terrible set for this to be in, but this helmet's not bad. Like, it's a good defensive helmet. It rolled max for defense, and it mid rolled HP and crit damage. With the defense rolled, this is like, I think goes to 25. So this isn't terrible. The price is kind of but like if this was Savage or if this was regen, this would be like worth picking up 100%. And especially if this had speed, it'd probably be $1 million more. But if this was speed, HP, def, and crit damage, it's worth it 100%. Always check the store for gear. Like, you'll get some really good pieces out of here. Like, I'll do a refresh just to see. And if you ever need silver, wait, that's a Supreme? What's the difference of Supreme? Because weren't they called Master before? Where'd it go? What's Supreme about this? Oh, that they increased. Did they increase these percentages? Oh, it's just 6 star. So there's no 5 stars. It's just 6 star. You get 10 pieces. The problem with this box is basically you only want this, like these 4. It's not terrible if you get speed, but these are just so underutilized, these 2 and these 3. Maybe you still use this one, but like these 2. Tim, would you buy these? Oh, that's 5 times 9. 5 times 9, oh my god. It's almost $1,000 to buy this out. Yeah, it's like 500 bucks. Half a grand. Divine Speed's not bad, no. It just depends. It's like, because you're really not getting it for the shield anymore. You're getting it for the speed boost. So the 1220 for 36. Oh, the offer's terrible at the price, yeah. 10 you're basically, I know the million silvers there, but you're getting 10 artifacts for $50. That's crazy. Do not dispense Ziman. CVC, I can do another. Do I have a 9 sitting? I don't. So I need 900 more gold medals. Do I have any? Oh. All Krakens buy those? Okay. Does it work out? I was asking, like, do you get, like, if you're getting, because you get 10 per, so you get 9 times, so 90 pieces of gear. Out of those 90, how many are actually usable? I know they're all legendary and mythical, but, like, how many of them are actually useful? The speed, savage, and divine speed make it all worth. Which roster do you want to see? So right now, this is my... So these 5 champions are on a cooldown cycle, basically, to refresh Rosgard's shield. And it's an unkillable team that does Iron Twins with Geomancer. If you're talking about my, like, just roster... This is my main account, everybody. This is not the double Tholin account. So there's lots here. This is all food. This whole bottom, like even all these epics, are food. Everything is food until you get to basically this row is where it starts. Yeah, this row. Like halfway through this row here is where we would start with the Ascended champions. And they have to be 3-star Ascended to stay. Or they have to be usable in Faction Wars. These are all extra legendaries, like dupes. As you can see, there's a lot of dupes here. They're all Faction Guardians. Oh, the chances all you're buying, Tim? Yeah. And hey, Ziv, no, this is definitely not free to play. This is from years ago, though. Like, I've been playing 6 years now. There are lots of free to play on here, but this is definitely not. From way back when. Like even this row is still dupes. Until you get to like this row here, the 60s. Like this row is where the dupes stop, maybe Skeletor area. But like everything south of here is all duplicates. So mythicals, I only have 4. And then Embers is free. So really I've only pulled 3 in the 3 years. I've gotten like 1 a year. Because this Mikage is a dupe, she's not the fusion one. Legendaries, I've got just shy of 300, but you have to keep in mind that's not including all these pluses. So what, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So it's 22 extra on top of that, so just shy of 300. Now the big thing this also isn't taking into account, and I know this is going to make you guys cringe, but Tim and other players that have been around, or other people in the chat that have been around longer, can tell you. So you used to burn your extra legendaries as books. And I know that's going to upset people. But if they weren't a useful legendary, there was really no other purpose for duplicates. So, you know, for instance, if you had, like, say, like, I'm trying to think of before when they would have came out. So, like, let's say early on, when, who's a good champion example? Like, likely my Sifi, and this is sad too, but I have multiple Sifis, but like that they're down here somewhere. But for this one, I likely booked her with multiple copies of her. Same thing for Rhodos, same thing for probably Martyr is probably booked with like at least 5 different copies of her. Because for the first 3 years in the game, we had no use for duplicates at all. They kept saying they were going to do something, they never did. We didn't have the Guardian Ring, like we didn't have this. We didn't have Empowering. We didn't have this Unbinding thing that we could trade them for up here. We didn't have the Token Trader. So all 4 of these tabs didn't used to be here. The Sparring Pit was just this. And so, but Tim, it was just the way of the things. It was, I'm trying to think who else. Trunda probably is booked with Trundas, like extra ones. Because I would say, like no lie, like probably 200 legendaries are gone off my account to booking. Kaimar is probably booked with extra Kaimars. Especially the first year of playing, because the first year of playing there was no... Duchess is probably booked with extra Duchesses. Because there was just no use for them. And they were just sitting there. And like I would build like 2 or 3 of them, and then I'd be like, well, what am I going to do with these? These aren't, you know, I can't... There was no other stuff in the game too for like clan bosses, right? Like Hydra wasn't around the first 2 years. No Chimera, it was just clan boss. Arena was just this arena. There was no these 2. Over here, there was no Iron Twins. It was just the Potion Keeps and these 5 dungeons here. So there was none of this. Faction Wars. There was no hard mode. There's no reason to like have the bonuses. Yeah. So like I'm not kidding. I've probably like I'd minimally say I've gotten rid of 200 legendaries. There's people who did more. There would like be, you know, like I'd be facing people in arena who like they'd have a Foley, right? Foley needs a lot of books. He needs 12 books, I think, who probably booked him entirely with copies. And same with who else would be another example that was always in arena? A Hegemon. Think of that, a Void Champion. That's even rarer, right? Like you'd be facing people like, because legendary books outside of Clan Boss, there was no way to get them. So we used to only have Clan Boss to get them. You get like 4 or 5 a month, and then that was it. There was, because you would only get the ones from campaign, and then basically you would have the Faction War ones, like in normal Faction Wars, which didn't used to go to 900. It used to only go to 750, I think, or 785, because there was no Lydia. Or not, no, there wasn't Lydia, sorry. There was no Sylvan Watcher add-on. And the Shadowkin too weren't there. It was just up to Dwarves. Dwarves were the new faction. Oh, Lady of Iroth. I meant to check her soul. So she's not up. I gotta put better set on her. Put her into build. I'll probably 6-star her actually. There's a champ training going on. Can I get both these though? If I can. We'll see who gets cited for Mountain King. Big Papa Drog's old videos. Oh yeah, man, yeah. If you want to go down memory lane, go to like old content or creator videos. They would get like Murder Inc. would be getting excited to get what's his face, the Viper. What the heck's his name? Dracomorph. And Arena Champions like used to get excited for Shiramani. Used to get excited for Foley. Cupidus, when he came out, he was newer. Him and Venus, like they were like the duo that came when they first came out. Same with Sifi Rhodos, they ruled Arena for the longest time. On that topic, do I have more guardians to do? I don't do rares because I don't use them. That's fully done. No. This is what I mean about like dupes too. So this is the silly thing about duplicates. Like I've gotten like 3 of him, right? But there's so many Ogrins I don't have. I've gotten 3 of all these guys. They're done. What? Skinwalker. Coroner, another one, like 3 of him. 2 Galaptrics. Dark Elves are filled out. I don't even have enough to do that. I've gotten lucky with 6-star souls though for Sylvan. That's what helped me do the faction wars. Getting them ascended. This guy. Oh, if you don't have this guy, let me open that faction quick. Amazing epics. Oh, him. Her. Him. He slept on, but he's pretty good. Oh, this whole bottom row is pretty good. Wuji. She's kind of weird. This guy hits like a truck with his Sephiroth sword. Drosian as well. He hits pretty hard. One of these is a random like reviver. Is it this one? One of these attack champs is, I think it's Tomo or Tome. Her. It's Kinagashi. She's a reviver. So like if you're hurting for revivers for this faction, she's one. There's a rare one too, I think. Because otherwise they're all legendaries. You have to have a legendary for a reviver. Don't tell Ash about Harrier. Uh-oh. 6 out of 6 done. I just never get this material. No matter how many... I do Iron Twins every day. It doesn't matter. I never get this material. Drives me nuts. Same with these souls. See? So I'm going to leave Doom Tower running for a sec. I'll be back in 5. You offer, but obviously don't what? Time to make French toast. Nice. That's what I just had. Was French toast. I turned the audio off because I was gone for a minute. Anytime I leave the computer, I'll turn the audio off. I just mute. I am back. We lost 10 people. Oh no. Do you notice that most of the champions are female? I just noticed that. The City of the Red Hope, she could be good. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, the shower gets. I have to do that too soon. I'm gonna go in about 45 minutes. Hi, Coco. You're back. The puff has returned. You're really trying to go for that syrup. I know. Look at you go. You're trying. You're trying, Coco P. No syrup for you. Yeah. Get out of here. Now I have to eat the cold French toast because you're being a little cray puff. Anytime I eat, she'll literally just sit here and stare at me with her tongue out. She has like a little derpy tongue. I'll take a picture of it. On the off chance, I'll give her like a small bite. Oh, the spider? When this run's done, I'll try it again, Vu. Give it a shot. The turtles do the rest of the Doom Tower now. I don't use them on the bosses, that was it. Hey Lord Ragnar, and yes, yeah, on my main I will. I can't do it on the other ones. I won't have enough shards on the other ones. I do not have Marius now. I don't focus enough on Live Arena or 3v3 to finish Marius and Ramantu yet. Ramantu, I'm on this tournament mission, you need like 25,000 points, it's just taking forever to get it done. Just want to screenshot this team before I delete it. Elvish is exter, yes. Lead for more defense. Maybe I want Donnie's abilities getting refreshed by Lamassu, that versus Leonardo's. You can't turn meter control this boss, right? He's immune to turn meter, isn't he? Oh, he's not. Oh, they're just reduced effects. They're not, so he's still, turn meter he can juggle, okay. Michelangelo's getting refreshed. That's kind of weird. I feel like he's still gonna heal though, unless Leo kills them all right now. Yeah, never mind. So it still worked out. No, you're right, the turtles just did work with it. I mean, I don't think they could do bomb or anything, but it's cool to see that they can do one of the bosses. I'd also be curious how they do against this boss at the top floors. They did. Be right back 1 sec. Yeah, Vu brings up a good point that if you know where to go, you can get a lot of what you're looking for. The only thing you can't really end up buying is gear. But there's scores of sites that have champs on them. Sorry, I got a heater drying some of my clothes and it fell over. They're on a drying rack with like a heater near it. Why is the calculator? I gotta close that. Pretty sure Microsoft's calculator is just spyware, by the way, because it'll run like 3 versions under Task Manager when you open one. Fun little what the hell. Yeah, right now, like I closed it and there's still runtime broker and 2 calculator things running. The amount of times I've like done everything humanly possible to stop Microsoft Edge from functioning. It still finds ways to turn on. Kokopi, what do you want? I think you'll know the game's going into maintenance modes whenever they get to the point they're going to sell a legendary, which they kind of do for the fusions. Because they'll sell 50, I think 40 or 50 of the fragments. I don't know if they still do, they used to. As long as you got 50%. I think you had to get 50 or 55 and it would offer the rest to you at like $100. Willow, stop being cray. Kokopi, what are you doing? No, you can't step on the book, you silly cat. Gotta love cats, man. I'm trying to remember other ones I would have, if I ever did. Oh. These side ones don't give me fragments anymore, so I just do them to get crafting materials. I think he's in there for turn meter, I don't remember. No. I was reading something, that's why I wasn't talking. Why do I use Chris when I have Archer? Where? I can't use Archer in here. This is a faction. Do you mean as a provoker for that other stage? It was just using Chris because it's a Lizardman only faction, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to look at the secret room again. The secret rooms have conditions, so I'm pretty sure that one had I needed to provoke, and I was using Chris. This, I need a buff stripper, and I don't have one in this faction. So doing this is very much a pain, because he's got taunt, and I can't get his provoke off with these block buffs. Two Pythions is gross. Like, so this is like an infinite battle. I think that's why I couldn't do this floor. Is like this first wave is just so many supports for so many supports, and it just, I can't get damage out. So Razin, that's why. So I would have to build for Gumkar. He only removes one. But I mean, he's got 2 attacks that do it, so I should probably build him. Are you booked? Neither of you are booked. So you have masters, okay. What do? You're a stun, provoke, increase defense, shield, heal, shield, provoke, provoke, immune. So you need accuracy. Okay. I'll be right back. No cocoa, I don't have food. Okay. So, what could I put him in on top of? Like, extra provoke? Get rid of that. Good enough. Oh yeah, it's annoying. The whole setup there is annoying. I'm trying to think of what I can put him in that will increase his chances. Like I can just put him in a whole bunch of accuracy gear. Well, he heals himself, right? Yeah. I can put him in bolster. I just don't have any speed. I don't have any speed boots. Yeah, he can't have that. Or that. What's this do? I think just all the accuracy from here is what I'm going to end up doing. So I lose speed, gain everything else. But I do need to make room here. Never in 1,000 years gonna use this set. What do I get for extra pieces? Speed, accuracy. I definitely need speed. New fusion looks pretty interesting. That should be fine. I'm going for it. It's up to you if you want to or not. I don't think I have speed boots here at all. If you're ever looking for your speed boots and you don't want to search for them, this always looks, so like mythical starts here. This is where the speed would be. It's always the last spot. So legendary, this is where my speed would be. So I don't have any speed boots in this set, unfortunately. My only other option is to hit double speed on like rolls, which I'm probably not going to do. It's really hard to do that. Yeah, that'll at least hit crit rate. Never lucky, man. 4 pairs. Grim Force, you have 800 res. I have 240 added res, so I think I have some that are like 600-700, but yours having 8 is nutty, Tim. That's insane. Madman, Tim. So I only have 40 pairs of speed boots ready. I think that's the best bet. I'd rather one already be rolled up. I don't want to re-roll it. It's this one. Okay. I'm not going to get lucky and hit speed on any of those, am I? I hit 1. He's fast enough, I guess. I really don't want to glyph anything yet. That should be enough. It's a max HP shield. 345 should be enough accuracy for him to remove buffs. I don't know why this meshes thing is, like, instead of being up here, it's down in the middle right now. It's like a bug. Tim, you have way too much accuracy. Way too much. Probably don't have enough damage is the problem right now. Stupid Oella. I might need to put in for Gumcar into a Relentless set so he gets extra turns. Because I really don't want to book him. Or I'd have to use both of them. That they're like both stealing buffs. Because I honestly don't think I need Pytheon here. Poison boss can't poison me, while freeze boss can't freeze you. Just instantly die. That's pretty funny. So resistance might be OP in the forest then. What are Gumcar's cooldowns too? They might be too long to rely on them. Raz and I could just say to do his A1. But I have to re-gear him too. Speed and damage. I feel this is gonna be okay. Let's let that go and see.
What's back first?
It's just old stuff.
Yeah, it's still just not doing enough damage. So my damage is my problem, and I just need more buff removal. Are there any epics that'll do it? So Razins. How many does he take? It's always one random is the problem. I need like a full strip. Is there no champion in this faction that does that? There has to be if they're making it a challenge. $150 speed. That's pretty slow for you, Tim. Oh, 150 speed faster. Only 150. That's low. But no, Tim's talking about just like speed difference. Oh, that's pretty crazy. I have not been. I've been getting defense increase for damage, crit damage, speed, accuracy are all the things I've been grabbing. Resistance is usually like a secondary thing on the cards. Crit rate seems to be rare too, and I took the ignore defense too. If I remember right, Cardiel and Freya are the problems here. Yep. Oh, he locks out skills. I forgot he did that. I thought Queen and Cora had a revive. She does. Until that shield's gone, yeah. Oh, Jingle Hunter too is killing my support. I forgot he does that. I can't have him kill Queen. Don't die, Queen. She's gonna die. No, it's just the ones I don't use kits. There we go. Got my 3 stars. Hex. I don't have anyone for Hex, do I? I don't want her in there. I mean, she's not bad, but... And to be fair, there are a lot of champions in this game. It is hard to remember every last one of their kits. I remember the ones I see very often, or that I use. Thank you. I did not know his mute. Son of a bitch. Okay, I was saying no. Every champion on my account is not built. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't know it was still muted. I said right now I need removal for these guys. I'm happy to get some more stars there. So now I'm at 175 or what it was out of yeah, 175 out of 945. Progress is good. I'm sad I didn't get the hexes there though. I thought I had landed enough. At least I know she can succeed on that floor. I can redo it. These I think are the relic materials, which I have to get like down here to get the good ones. But still getting the forge materials for silver is good for here. For me to do this properly, I was saying I probably have to do this, which is rough for survival to have to squeeze these two in. Like I'd rather do this, but I don't think he's built. Just because of his stun on revive. With these other Razin, I just need to like pump them with accuracy gear. Like get these two with tons of accuracy and like just lock them, go to a team preset and just have them using their A3 into A1. Hey Tim. This floor is just stupid because you have to remove debuffs. You have to remove, or sorry, this one's poisons, but I need to just succeed, I need to remove debuffs. Block debuffs. It's just a really annoying wave. I've got to get going in about 10 minutes. Guys, Christmas is in 10 days. That's bananas. Bananas in pajamas. So that's all done. Cursed City I haven't done. Son of a... That's a waste of keys. I haven't done Cursed City in like 3 days. I could have way more random junk done. My head's just pulled in too many different directions right now. You thought your brain was working? No, your brain's working. I just didn't know I was on mute. I muted it when I was talking to my roommate, and then I went to change my laundry. I had to put my work clothes in the dryer. I still gotta take a quick shower and then get dressed. Grab a coffee on the way to work. If they tell me to come in later, I'm gonna be slightly upset. Okay. So I had a talk with those. Remember, I was saying I was losing shifts and no explanation, so I had to talk with them of like, hey, you need to start cutting other people, or like, not cutting, but I just mean like, if you're gonna cut people from the day, it can't just be me. And yeah, definitely still quitting in the new year. Hopefully I can find a job in the first week, within the first like 10 days of January. I've got enough money to get through till to February, so. Look guys, it's one of the random places you use, what's your face, Esma. Them getting Valkyrie is bad. Esma's down. I have no revivers, by the way. They do complete this. I just don't think. I think I have to manual it. But see, like, Freya just cleans house. I'll do that one later. I probably don't have gear on Loki, now that I'm thinking about it. I was re-gearing him, so I think he's missing some pieces. I think I took his boots. Look for a job for you too, SK. Canada just in a weird bind. Like I'll be back on movie sets in the new year, but like weekend job, serving and all that, like just secondary job. Have to find another place to do that. The only way I can just work one is if I get on a movie full time, or I work on 2 different ones at the same time. I could get into commercials again too. It's just commercials are long days, so. Something I'm going to do this week is going into Christmas is set up a stop motion. I'm going to start doing some stop motion animation again. Tim, you're in a bit of a different category though for like what kind of work you put in. You basically put like the hardest level of work in. Tim played life on hard mode. You deserve your time off, Tim. That's gotta be an interesting life though, Tim. Tim's like, about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes for a reset. Hard push. The grind becomes real. Before that, you get in position, ready to strike. Like a viper. Ready to strike. Oh no, absolutely. I'm not saying you shouldn't have done it. Absolutely. I'm sure you've got like what my leg said by yeah. That part I'm sure you're like, can I have that back? Can I have that back, bro? Can I have that 5-minute window to just move 2 steps to the left and $5 min for weaker counts. Oh, okay. Should SK be doing 10 minutes ahead then, just to like grind? If he's gonna put in like 20-30 battles just to get higher, so he doesn't get knocked out, or is being higher worse? Should he wait to be at the bottom or in the middle? Tim probably plays for like 3 minutes and is just like, ha ha ha. Nothing but plat. What is the champion breakdown right now? So half of the people voted like Hilvy, 15% on Cecilia, or 14, and then 30% roughly on the fusion. No one likes the mythical. 7%, which is 2 votes, like the mythical. That's a rough go. I didn't even see the mythical skill set, the kit. Wait, did this son of a bitch purge the burn? Damn spider purged the burn before it died. The corp, yeah, the Marine Corps was your familia. Brothers in arms. Sisters in battle. I'm happy you have a wife, though. As someone who's seen half the globe by myself, I'd rather have done it with a partner in crime. That is one of those, like, icings on the cake kind of things you've got going on. But I get what you're saying, like, you know, if you could still be with those people. Like, there's just, like I feel that way about when I was an animator. Like, just, like, those first few years I was an animator, and just, like, the memories I have now of that, like, that was such, like, a happy time in life. Like, every day was a good day kind of thing. God, it keeps purging the burn right before it dies. It's driving me insane. I know it was Smite that it purged, but it had I don't think he's landed the burn on the spider enough. Maybe I need to put more accuracy on our attack. Hang on. Shack, what are you doing for accuracy here? You need more. So a Shack needs more accuracy, and where's our attack? He should be fine. You have no excuse. No excuse to be missing. This is the wrong one. I swear one of these two is booked. He's HP, okay. Sure, just wear a bunch of random gear. Good enough. Embers without soul, so naked. I know. Our attack number 2 got the burn on him, so that's all that matters. Yeah, no, that she's sick. She's stuck by, and she's, you know, and she pops into your chat, your stream chats to tell SK how you feel. So I mean, she's got your back. You should definitely be happy and proud to have her. And Jim, for a sec, I thought you said she's an Amazon woman. For those joining the stream, me chewing chips is part of the lore and the atmosphere. Hey John, yep, the fusion's worth going for as long as you have the resources. You're going to need about 15 minimum sacred shards, 12 to 15. You'll need about 25 to 30 void shards, and you'll probably need about 80 to 100 ancient shards to do both of the events, the summoning pool events. The only way you need less is if, for the summon rush, or rather, sorry, the champ chase, you have, whatchamacallit, if you have legendaries and epics saved up in your fragment fusions. So yeah, Thugzilla was hyping up the Tormund duo. Oh, you want Tormund's partner? That's Hilva. That's Hilvi. She looks pretty good. Land and HP burn. For the love of God. I gave you 490 friggin' accuracy. Give land and HP burn. Please. Thank you. Now this is the do or die. They better, I mean better, get another HP burn out there. Thank you. So I don't want to go through the spider again. Dead spider. Do. Void shards. Look, guys, we've got a 360. I'm never going to get this champion. I'm just never going to do it. You want the Void Champ? The Void Champ does look interesting, too. Night Rev Faction War hard. For me, the bottom 3 rows are the hardest because I just don't have legendaries in them to do it. That's crazy. Are you in your 3-starring it in that time? Do you have all your faction guardian slots filled out too? I wish I did Faction Wars Hard in 21 seconds. Like, it takes so long. Have you tried Gwendolyn, and would you say she's any good? Gwendolyn, yeah, she's good. That's the hawk girl, right? The owl. Let me finish this and I'll show you how I have her built. But yeah, I use her a lot. She's really good for Chimera. Doom Tower, Secret Rooms, her faction. She's a buff extender. Yeah, she's really good. She's actually, that's a good example of she's another one that she's like a one of a kind. Like, there's not many champions like her in the game. There's maybe like 3, 4. If anyone's a novelist out there likes reading, I'm reading a book about witches by Brahm. He's an artist. It's called Slewfoot, A Tale of Bewitchery. It is very good so far. And I just finished Frankenstein as well. Also Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Also a very good book. Still can't recycle. So she's very. This is a bad build. This is like I took some of her gear and re-threw on random gear, but she's normally why she's good is extends duration of debuffs on a 3-hit A1. She's the only champion that has that. And then she places decrease speed, leech, decrease accuracy. Also block debuffs. She steals block debuffs. So she, like, you know, that faction I was having a problem with, like, she'd be gold for that to just steal their buffs. And yeah, she just, everything she does, crit damage for every 10 points of accuracy. So like this increases her damage. But she needs to absolutely be rebuilt. I don't use her enough for how good she is. And if you look here, if you ever see 4.9 and it's got a couple hundred rankings beside it, like ignore the other stuff. Like always look at, if it's like 8 or 9, it's usually like a very, very good champion. If there's thousands of reviews, then it's an extremely good champion. And it also means it was accessible, like it was a free-to-play one. Because like you have to pull her. There was a point you could get her for free. I think she was a shard pull, like, you know, like 20 sacred, or she was a deck, I forgot. I think she was deck of fate. But she's very, very good. Definitely worth. She's a number 3 beside her because I have her set to get rebuilt. But yeah, she's awesome. Those are done. So many things I can make in here. Relics. I'm excited to actually try to do epic. This is what I hate. Like this is limited. Get rid of this. Just get rid of it. Like no one cares about the base relics. Just get rid of them. Please. We're not grinding the better content to get crap relics. Yeah, Decafe, thank you. She was, yeah. And you got her from 10 pull agents. No, good stuff. Yeah, she's very good. Warlord's also good. Said to be great for buff extension on anyone, but hers is the same except 10% more chance. It's a triple hit. Yeah, that's what you got to keep in mind. Because she doesn't just do it once out of those 3. She has 3 chances to do it 3 times. So she will triple. She'll add like 3 to, like, if it's a 2, say it's at 2, she'll make it a 5 if she lands all 3. Warlord is good for a different reason. I know you're talking about his A1 here, but really why he's good is this. These 2 abilities, like his whole kit is good, but these 2 abilities are why people like him. Puts skills on cooldown. There's only like 5 champions maybe that do this. And then he depletes turn meter as well. And he pairs that with block debuffs and a huge shield. And then he heals your allies. So he's just got like the big support kit ability mixed with a control ability. And then he extends debuffs on enemies as like his A1 as his 3rd hit if they survive 3 hits. Like, see, I have 2 of them and both are built badly by Jew. He needs way more accuracy. He's kind of built, but he needs to be faster. Like, I haven't rebuilt. He's a good example of someone I haven't rebuilt in probably years, and I need to rebuild him for 2025 going into 2026. Like, I could make this like 700. I could get his speed probably up to 280, 300 if I really pushed. And then his HP too. Like, those are the 3 stats you gotta focus on with him. And then his resistance is a 4th. But me having 2 of them, I don't know if both are booked, are they? No, the second one's not booked. This one's booked. Mastered. No relic yet. And I don't think I've chosen his blessing either. Definitely something I should be using all the time in Arena though. Like, this is where I sit for shards right now. Now we would, from this like day off forward going into the fusion, we would be saving our ancients. We have a legendary to pull here for Champ Chase too. He's terrible by like this is such a slap in the face that he's the final legendary of Doom Tower and he's just absolute trash. Like no new login free legendary should be better than the hardest champion essentially to get in the game because of how long he takes. It takes you 3 years to get him of playing the game. And him and the dwarf you get before him are just terrible in comparison to the game. Like it's such a sad like fact of the Doom Tower that like the last two things you push for are just rough. Like mainly people get them for the points. Like you're getting them for the summoning points. Like where is he? He's a Void champion. Look at his ratings. No Void champion, especially essentially the hardest one to get in the game, should have this. Like Raid should be punished for putting him like, and he's a cool looking champ too. Look, he's got a little Labubu. He's got a little like a little, you know, little like summoner, like ward, like girl protecting him. The armor's pretty detailed. They put a lot of work into his design, so it's like, okay, why go through all that? And then he's got a terrible kit. 50% chance to up to a 60 to increase the cooldown on one of the target skills by 2 turns at random. Place a stun, single target, ignores block debuff and block damage, but it's a single target ability. 7 into a 4-turn cooldown, increase defense on him only and a counterattack. Increases defense for each time they counterattack. Defense resets each time the champion gets a turn. So this is like a useless line of code, pretty much. One attacking converts his res into accuracy. Place a provoke plus for 1 turn under increased attack. Like, it's such a bad kit. I don't think anyone uses him for anything. It's just so sad. His whole faction is better than him, including the epics. You know if buff extension messes up Geo passive by extending his burn? As long as he places the burn, it's from his ability, only the initial target would affect his passive. If someone else extends the buffs, they're considered the extender, and they are the buff placer, as far as I understand. So only Geomancer's initial target would be taking damage from him and proccing his burn. Like if he places it, like say you single target, get an A3 or an A2, and then another one, you get another one. Like as long as he puts them down. That's why people don't combo him with other burners. Because you always want him to be the source. As far as I understand with buff, like let me look at Michelangelo. Because it depends how this is worded. Applies a debuff spread and placing them on all enemies. This is the key line to me. That means he's the one placing. Because it doesn't say place, like put. It doesn't say spreading them to all enemies. Like it doesn't say anything ambiguous. That's like, it's like specifically saying it places it. So as far as I understand that, he's the one doing it. So he would count as the one putting the burn on. I gotta get his masteries finished. While we're talking. That'll appease the SK gods. You know, if Bucks does anyone else know that? If buff extension, if it means that the whoever like if Theodore or Geo place a debuff, if Michelangelo extends it or spreads it, is he the one that is considered the placer of the new debuffs, or are they tied to the original persons who placed the debuff? The original champ that placed the debuff. Let's see if Raid actually answers their Reddit. Hang on. Or not Reddit, their X. If Angelo spreads Mancer's HP burn, does this count as placing the burn? There, I asked Raid. Let's see if they answer. I don't see them doing that. What do you mean he's not in there? Is he done? Hang on, let me just make sure he might be done. Is he? Oh, Freya's in there because I needed. Yeah, I took Mikey out for Freya. Freya, April. None of them are done yet, and I needed Freya's. That's why Mikey's not in there right now. So she has to get finished. She's only at 550 out of. Oh, she's maxed. Never mind. Why is she in there? She's done. Thank you for pointing that out. That's what she was in there for. She needed like 20 more. And so SK, it is Mikey who gets the credit, right? Yeah. That's what I figured. I'll see what Raid says. Like, I don't know if it's better to ask them in Discord. Oh god, I love the internet. So there is a dance that they put out from Chainsaw Man of Reze, and it was done by AI, I guess, AI tracking with motion capture, and it got like 1.5 million shares or something on X, and now they've done it with Makima, and people are just hating on it because one, they just hate the character. But there's a, yeah, it's just kind of funny. Can you not edit comments in Discord anymore? I thought you could. Edit are from footwear sources, by the way. I just wanted to edit it. Other people look like they're already doing it. Hey, Ziza Rays, how you doing? Oh, tell me Lemonisi is not good champion now. Lemonisi on Grimforce. Who said Lemonisi was bad? I said I didn't use her. Those were my words. I never said she was bad. I didn't use her because I just hadn't built her. I did end up using her in Faction Wars Doom Tower 1 stage for her heal reduction. And I used her in... I want to say there was a boss. Okay. I agree though, like people were shitting on her, Lord Ragnar, and now they're like, oh damn. Especially because she was free, right? I think because she was free and she came right after Ixidor or whatever, the ally attack, like Reviver, and Alice, and the Hatter, and like all the Wonderland champions, and who else was, and she was also around like Tholin and other better options of like power in the game. I think people were looking at like early on, it's like, block debuffs and heal reduction isn't really that important. Now, apparently, yes, it is. So it's very necessary. How do you beat Carnage? That's Galanthier. That's not Carnage. Where's Carnage again? Night Rev? Yeah, no, that's Empress. Where's Mr. Carnage? Undead? Nope. I beat Calamitous. Carnage. Demon Spawn Champion. This is a problem. So if you attack his the other summons, you have to kill them because he'll always counterattack you, or you just want to straight up fight him. This is problematic. Block passive skills, block active skills. Turn meter steal. Debuff spread. Good amount of people already have them. Good for them. Heal. Seems like its first form's more problematic. Ignore shield. Ignore ally protect unkillable. With enemies with 2 more buffs. So it sounds like you don't want buffs on. If you don't want him ignoring... He's going to ignore them anyway, but if you have buffs, he'll ignore... you need to have like limited buffs. All is a problem. Yeah, no, he's it seems like you just need a lot of damage to like brute force it. The other thing to look at, let me see if I can see him. like, you might not want to auto it. You might want to manual it. I don't know if I beat mine yet. Hang on. Where are you, Mr. Carnage? I know I fought him. I don't remember if I beat him or if I didn't beat him, though. Why didn't I take that? Okay. There he is. So I haven't fought him yet. So I cannot throw 2 cents your way. Contains a random artifact or accessory. This contains 1. Hang on. Tell me that's a joke. You only get 3 single pulls. They're not like multiple pieces. I hope they're multiple pieces. Like, that makes no sense that they're like for how hard they are to get. Did I beat this guy? I don't think I did. He's not a key. Have I found the other keys yet? He's not a key. They're not keys. So I still have to find the keys. Holy. I got so much left to explore. He was one of them. Yep. So I have only found the 1 key. The crown, sorry. 1 crown. And this guy's got extra stuff too. So that'll be the first thing I do tomorrow. How am I on rankings? Turns taken. Double the turns of everyone else. Global rankings. This guy did the whole thing in 2K. That's nuts. If I get home early enough, I'll do 3v3 because I don't want to fall. I fall back to silver 1, so I don't really want to fall anymore. I've only done 4 battles, so I would like to push that. Recently used. Still not done. 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 How do you... Yeah, Carnage is a trick. Yeah, sorry, Lord Ragnar. Like, I just don't have an answer until I fight him. But your thoughts on the fusion? Hey, G-Force. I'm going for it. I go for... Anytime the fusions are unique, and I feel this one is unique, I'm going to go for it. But some people are looking more for the Dwarf, which might be a Deck of Fate event, so you might need your shards for that. For the new Dwarf Champion, because she pairs with Tholin. She's not in the game yet, but her name is Milga, and here's what she does. That's Cecilia the Red. So Hilvi the Rhyme Called is her name. Okay, so this is her passive. Whenever an enemy receives a freeze debuff, this champion steals 1 random buff from them, places HP burn debuff on them for 2 turns, and decreases their turn meter by 10%. If Tormund the Cold's on the same team, fills his turn meter by an amount equal to that enemy's turn meter decreased by the skill. If there are multiple champions on the team with the skill, only one will activate. The skills will not activate on duplicate copies of the champion if this particular champion is dead. Let's take a look at her other skills. So her A1, attack all enemies, has a 15% chance of placing freeze. Instantly activates the skill whenever an enemy under both freeze and HP burn debuff takes damage from the HP burn. That's nutty. Or is that Tormund's ability? Oh, so I see why she pairs. Yeah, so she pairs pretty insanely with Tormund for what she's doing, causing him to just constantly attack. Her A3, revival dead allies 50-30. Block damage on all allies for 1 turn and increase speed for 2 turns. Will place these debuffs even if no allies were her 5. So that's conditional. That means also does mean she'll use this without the revive, so keep that in mind. If no allies were revived by the skill, fills turn meter by of all allies by 25%. This skill's cooldown cannot be decreased or reset, and it goes down to 4 turns. That's crazy. This alone is just strong. Remove all buffs from all enemies. That's okay. On a 3 turn. Places a freeze. Doesn't say chance to, it just does. Torment the Cold, same team, instantly activates all his Blizzard Rage skill. So it's just making Torment constantly attack. Yeah, that's bananas. Can't be decreased or reset. So she has protection from decreases by the sound. Like her whole kit. Her A1 attack when one enemy 2 times. Each hit has 50% chance of placing decreased defense. If Tormund's on the same team, 25% his to activate his rhyme fire skill. So yeah, she's very strong. And yes, it is my main account, Zizra. This champion is the other champion people might go for, just because she'll be a deck of fate. That's what everyone's speculating. So if during the fusion that deck comes up, that would mean you're gonna need, about 15 of these to complete a deck of fate, or your shards. Yes. I wouldn't say half. I would say 25% of her value depends if Tormund's on the team, because overall she is good without him. Her ability is constantly proccing and being protected from cooldown, which means like someone like Warlord can't increase the cooldown on them, and other champions that will like lock out, they can't lock her out, so or stop her revives. So it just makes her very, very strong. And then Tormund is like icing on the cake, basically. Notice he's the only Void Dwarf I have. I think I got him for free. It wasn't from his fusion. I got him for free from... I think they did some kind of event for him. I don't remember, but I got him from that. Places freeze. This is his A1. So that's the one that most of her abilities will say are going to proc as A1. And it instantly procs from burn freeze. The burn is placed by her constantly, so he's going to just keep proccing off that. Remove all buffs from a target enemy, then attacks 2 times, steal all buffs instead if they're under freeze. So he's just going to buff strip and go. Ignores defense if under both freeze HP burn. So it just ignores defense entirely, 100%. Not a chance to, not a percentage of, it just full on ignores. So you don't have to put him in ignore defense gear. By how I'm reading that. And then attack enemies, place block. He got buffed about a year ago. So, I mean, these buffs are all going to come into play now. Place block buffs, 100% heal reduction, under freeze. Provoke, if they're not under freeze. Decrease cooldown. So, yeah, like overall, just increased his value massively, too. Kind of like the Sir Nick buff, just like put him through the roof. This is like same thing, like a new champion dropping. Like if you put the 4 of them together, you can have like a solid winner team with like Feral. If you had Feral too. There's so many like winter champions you could put with them. Whirlum even might, like, just his crit rate and buffs and strengthen. Like he just increased a lot of like combos you can do with freeze now. Two weeks left on Forge Pass, or a week and 8 days. Sorry, 8 days on Forge Pass. Maybe that's why they aren't doing a Titan event this time. Possibly. They're doing Deck of Fate, so I mean, that is there to consider. But overall, she's good by herself. If you're limited on shards, like right now, if I don't include the fact that I'm likely going to get the Christmas pack at least, like something that comes around Christmas time, there's like a, where is it? There's a pack like this at Christmas time that'll be like $30 or $20. I'll get that, but I won't spend this. But like these are just hyper expensive, right? Like this should be $15, maybe 20, and it's 40. So all these are basically double the cost they should be. until you get to this one. Like, this is how costed this should be. If they're all this price, they would make more money. But they've probably done market data that they're like, people will pay for it. All these are bad. If this was 4,000 gems or even 2,000 gems, this would be worth it, but 400 is not. Energy one seems okay, but like this even seems overcosted. If this, again, double these numbers, and if there's play and play points and like gems, then this would be worth it. But this is probably one of the better packs in the game. This is the maximum version of it though. Like, if even the lower end one's good. Like it's like 8 books or 6 books, and it's like $25. But again, don't spend money if you don't have to. It's up to you. Always be within your means. This you can get one of. Why this is so expensive is the mythical tomes are very rare. Joke's on raid though. I don't have any mythics to use them on. All mine are fully booked, so I would need a new one to have to want them. Yet this is the rarest epic in the game apparently, so I'm just not allowed to have this champion. How much res is needed for Amius on normal? I think it's 220. You're asking the wrong person because I don't do normal Cursed City usually. I barely ever have time to do the hard. For hard mode, I think it's, I want to say like 480, 520 area. I know mine aren't high enough. I think you can get away with 400, but you can. I definitely would search YouTube videos on Amius because like I haven't made any kind of videos like that, and I just kind of like, I will literally like just brute force it by like letting it roll, and I'll go, you know, I don't have for this fight. I can do. What's the name? Is she here? So I can't use Morgan here anyway. But Morgan, there's a couple of champions who can solo this, and basically none of mine are available right now as options. Like Loki can, I think. Like I think these two can if you build them properly. But for normal, Trey, at normal difficulty, let's just find it on Hell Hades quickly and see what the stats are. I do have to get going in a minute, guys, so just letting you know. They haven't updated this in 2 years, so it's, but they do have an Amius guide. I'm just trying to find them. There, boss guide. Okay, normal mode, 450 accuracy, 350 res. So you need 575 accuracy, and you need, I'll share this page here. So you need 575 resistance and 375 accuracy for normal. For hard, 675 resistance, 475 accuracy. But if your Mithrala has 650 on normal, she should be fine. Just 650 is enough accuracy for hard mode. Amius just purges things, like he cycles, and he's just heals a lot. There's a lot of things you have to get on him at certain times. Oh yeah, the rewards are terrible for normal. We've got so many skills too. Really read this guide though, because it does break down like how to beat him. It's just really like reread it like 5 times if you have to. Like I'll maybe do an Amius video tonight or tomorrow. But I can't fight him yet, so Be better for me to do it in the middle of the week once I'm able to. If you didn't see there, I just shared the link, but for normal mode you need 375 accuracy and 575 resistance. But the rewards are pretty rough, yeah. Going into the new year, after I do the account giveaways and everything of the other ones, I probably will focus on my main and just doing masteries, because I have so many champions I have to, like, there's no excuse for them not having their masteries done. Like, I've got to finish him, I've got to get Duchess. Like, the fact that I've had Duchess for 3 years and I haven't put her masteries on her is an insult. Farrakhan I want to use, so him, Whisper as well, for how much damage she does. I need to have her masteries done. Not all of them are naked, but like some aren't finished. Like Vergis, I should finish. I do use him in Doom Tower. These guys all should get done tonight into tomorrow. Same with Neldor for Hard Fire Knight. Loki's done. I just gotta actually do his masteries. Esma, I should do hers. Timid, I gotta select his final ones. Same with Staltis, finish his. Blade Master gotta finish. Gentoro gotta finish. Bells. Empress, I didn't realize wasn't done either. Jesus. I'm batting 100 right now, guys. I'm probably triggering SK. Thank you all for stopping by, though. Hope you all had a great time today. I do need to get ready to go to work, so I'm going to wish you all farewell. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Please like the video, help circulate and grow the channel, and join our Discord if you haven't. Great community going there. Got about 40-ish members now. And please subscribe if you are enjoying the main account, Grim Forest stuff, or the Double Tholin Clan Boss Rush. I will be doing another new account in the new year, and we're on December 20th. It's a Saturday. We will be doing a multiple account giveaway and opening primal shards till we hit a mythical. All right, take it easy, guys, and enjoy.